Greetings, good sir, and welcome to the Old Blade Shop. Byron Pursebane at your service. How may I help you today? A knife is what you're looking for. Well, as the name suggests, you have come to exactly the right place. Trade-in? Oh, you wish to sell your existing knife to acquire a new one? Well, we don't usually do this here, but yes, I shall take a look. Well, I can certainly see why you felt the need to acquire a new knife. Look, I can dispose of it for you. Perhaps our local blacksmith can use it as scrap steel to make a more functional object. 2 copper is granting you quite a favor, I must say. Well then, let us proceed. So, a better option. This is not going to be very difficult, if you don't mind me saying so. First off, we have a traditional knife made by caribou herders in the Great Frigid North. Now, some explorers might be quick to deem them savages. However, I would respectfully disagree. These are people who, for their livelihood, depend on a very good blade. And they sure do know how to expertly craft them. This knife is an icon of pragmaticism. This is exactly what you need, no more, no less. No extra bells and whistles. You have a straight and wide blade with a very sharp edge, flawless geometry, a handle that fits snugly and almost caresses the palm of your hand, flares just slightly toward the end with a brass cap. Oh, something larger. I see. Well, we can do large. This might be what you have in mind. Perhaps it does not fit in a vest pocket, but it is still fairly compact for what it folds into. And this is quite a substantial blade, as you can see for yourself. I see. More combat-oriented. Well, we can do that for sure, sir. How about this classic here? This is a Bowie knife, or as less cultured hornswogglers would say, perhaps a Bowie. Yes, uncultured indeed. So, this is quite a large and wide blade. Brass guards, stag handles that make it still very much befitting a gentleman. Yet, if you need to get a job done that is less savory, shall we say, than an honest craft, if you have to put down a street ruffian, this would certainly accomplish the task. Oh, still not large enough, I see. Well, In that case, allow me to introduce you to the longer cousin. This blade is somewhat narrower, but very long, as you can see. Again, stag handle scales, brass guard. Very substantial blade. Thick, strong steel, well tempered. I think I have a rather good idea of what you mean by more intimidating. Shall we consider this piece? This is a Sica, a sickle-bladed knife. If this is not intimidating, you're dealing with an opponent that is best fired at from a distance, in my humble opinion. So, you have a convex grind, very strong. This can easily chop through bone into skulls if you needed to, without any substantial damage. You have reach. You can deliver a piercing chop with the forward curvature. And you can slice expertly. This is indeed what you had in mind. Fantastic. So, again, trades. Well, let us see what you have. Intriguing. From the southern jungles, you say? Yes, I have seen similar crystal skulls. Appears to be genuine. Yes, it is a respectable specimen. Well, sir, since it is quite a fine day, and you seem like a respectable fellow, let us shake hands on this. And I can guarantee you will enjoy this blade tremendously. Thank you. Least comfortable position I could have possibly picked. I have to do this literally on my knees, because otherwise it doesn't work with the height of this thing and the height of the green screen and the way everything is set up, the camera and everything. So, a little bit of torture for this one. If you don't see any uploads in a while, I got thrombosis from this. Only the most dapper of thromboses. How do the Japanese sit like this for hours without their legs becoming necrotic and requiring amputation? I wish I could do it like this, but no. Alright, enough complaining. I should have written a script instead of just winging it. Oh well. It's not gonna sound quite as stiff, which is really ironic considering how Byron speaks. Oh well. Blood circulation. Blood is returning to my limbs. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed this. Has been a while since I made one of these. It was probably not the greatest Byron performance that I've done, because I was struggling a little bit with the setup and the posture in particular. But, well, thanks for watching. this is some fucking bullshit.